Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new, fresh out of the oven edition of Sean Stuff. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone has been well. I hope everyone's staying safe. I hope everybody is adding to their collections in fun and interesting ways. So, I just wanted to say real quick that yes, this is my first fresh video in a while, and I'll talk about that shortly, but just to give you a quick outline of what this video is going to be about is that I am going to go through a couple pieces of mail I got first off as a recent eBay purchase, and then second, a care package from my dear friend and hobby buddy and just all around good guy, Brian over at Walk and Balk. And then I want to take a few moments to kind of talk about what's been happening with the channel and what is going to be going on with the channel in the future and everything. And just kind of make sure that everybody's on board and, I kind of have an outline of what I want to get accomplished. And then, very last thing is that I have something very, very special for those of you that want to stay tuned or at least fast forward to the end of the video. And I will make it worth your while, and I will not belabor the point too much. I'll get through the preamble stuff pretty quickly. So let's start off with this eBay purchase I picked up recently. And this was about a week or two ago, and for the criminally low price of $17.99, that is $15 plus $2.99 shipping. I received this 1988 Topps Bo Jackson football rookie card, CSG graded, near mint 7.5, and just kind of looking over this card, and I apologize for the glare. You know, absolutely in fantastic shape as far as I'm concerned. And if I'm really being honest with myself, if I had a raw copy of it, it would probably be in this shape or maybe a little worse. And again, $15 or 15, yeah, $15 for this card. That is about what you would pay for a raw copy. So, for that price, a no-brainer. Absolutely. So, and just quick reason why I picked that up is because when I was collecting baseball cards as a young man, a kid really, Bo Jackson burst onto the baseball scene. It was like baseball, 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 and that's all I really cared about. I knew Bo played football, and how amazing that was a feat that was, and but I really didn't understand or give a monkeys about football at the time because the Patriots sucked. But as I have gotten older, and even before like the Patriots really became the dominant team that they had been, got to learn the game and got to really appreciate the fact that like how dominant a player Bo Jackson was in the game. Unfortunately, his career was cut short by a pretty gruesome injury that also ultimately shortened his baseball career as well. But absolutely just an amazing athlete and a card I want to have in my collection. So the next thing I'm going to show off is a care package that was sent from Brian over at Walk and Balk, and just a great guy. I've gotten to become friends with him as I have gone on this YouTube journey, and we're as we all mentioned in each other's videos, we're on a text thread. Myself, Shane from Shoebox Legends, Peeps, and Brian from Walk and Balk, and just he's a great guy, and he sent me a care package, which was like totally, completely unnecessary. But this is the community we're in, and it's great. We can share with one another, and I really like it. But again, without any further ado, let me show you this. And on the aforementioned text thread, a object of awe and worship and just what have you is the mighty mullet of Jaromir Jagr. And for my money, you will not tell me there is a better head of hair in the game of hockey, maybe even history. And the funny thing about that is, like, maybe about 2 days before I received this package, so I mean, it was already en route. The NHL's Instagram posted this picture of Yager on their Instagram thread, and I, copied and pasted it to our group thread, and little did I know that Brian had sent one my way. So that is fantastic. I love that card, and of course, Brian, as much as anybody knows how much I love Matthew Tkachuk and Keith Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk. So there's that, and look at this absolutely gorgeous. This is Tony Esposito card, and Upper Deck career achievements. Esposito won the Vienza Trophy 3 times. I mean, that is a gorgeous card. I mean, look at that. Unbelievable. And just, he really hooked it up with the Elder Kachuk cards. And my goodness, like, this is a great one of Keith. And I don't know if this was his first All-Star game. Probably not, but 1897, Kachuk hits the ice as a Western Conference All-Star. Love that. This is his pre-rookie card from the World Junior Tournament from the, 93? 92? 91, 92 Upper Deck set. And I did not have that raw. I have that graded. Funny story about that, but that's probably like Patreon tier stuff. Not safe for work. But anywho, and the Pinnacle rookie card. I forgot about the Pinnacle set. I mean, this was great. Great card, and I remember you could get they had a little lenticular decoder, and that was their anti-counterfeiting measure. And it would read Pinnacle when the decoder was aligned properly. But look at that, a fresh-faced young Kachuk, ready to amass goals and penalty minutes. And just a fantastic looking card, and for being a black cardstock card, look, it is in excellent shape. So thank you for that. And also some fantastic Calgary Flames. Just he's added to the collection, which a lot of this older stuff I don't have, and lots of great names like Al McInnes right here. The score set was amazing, and Joe Nieuwendyk, which, funny story about him, but I will tell that in a moment. But I did want to show these Bowman cards, which I forgot about these until I just opened this from Brian. But they broke down the players' stats for the season by a team, like, his performance. Okay, how do you do against the Bruins, the Sabres, the Flames, so on and so forth, which was like pretty cool, and kind of the beginning of the stat movement kind of thing, where just very cool, not run of the mill type of stuff on there. So very cool. That game again breakdown. Hockey Heroes of Brett Hull, and I keep forgetting that Brett Hull was drafted originally by Calgary. I don't think he played but maybe 1 or 2 seasons with them, but at any rate, very nice card. The Heroes series from Upper Deck have always been a classic, and you can see it against the NHL Shield design is fantastic. So Joe Nieuwendyk, and if you're under 18, please cover your ears. Back in the day when I would play NHL hockey on my Nintendo 64, I would play as the Calgary Flames, and my buddy would play against me, and whenever I would score with Joe Nieuwendyk, he would get really upset and call him Joe Needledick. So that is unfortunately how every time I see a Joe Nieuwendyk card, I automatically, oh, look, it's Joe Needledick. But, okay, anyways, kids, uncover your ears now. But again, thank you so much for these awesome cards, Brian. Like a Theo Fleury, Noah Hannaford, excuse me. Look at this, Mika Krupskov, Upper Deck, and I gotta tell you, he sent me a bunch of the Panini cards, and man, Panini didn't have the NHL license for long, but they did some amazing stuff with this. Like, look at this Rene Bourque, kind of reminiscent of the Pacific Crown Royale cards, Just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Another Kachucker, another Keith Tkachuk, which is gorgeous. Look at finishing up the shot. Ah, beautiful. And again, these Panini Contenders cards, just gorgeous, newly minted Hall of Famer Jerome McGinley, Calgary great. Who we got here? Elias Lindholm. He's doing very well for the Flames this season. Noah Hannafin again. I do like that design from Upper Deck. Another Jerome McGinley. Johnny Gaudreau cheering on a teammate, looking for the high five, which I love the cards like this where they kind of show the emotion of the game, and that'll kind of like lead into a conversation in the next segment. Michael Camilleri here, Yuri Hoodler, Michael Backlund, and some nice baseball stuff he sent too. So this is I kind of by default just from opening packs this past season kind of have a low budget, no budget Ronald Acuna Jr. collection going on, and Brian very graciously donated this Bowman of his to me. So thank you very much for that. And for my I have collected Red Sox for a while, not very actively lately, but I do have a bunch of cards, so it is nice to get ones that I do not have, especially like I wasn't collecting when David Price was throwing for the team, but that's great. Obviously when they first signed him, like there's the donkeys there back in the back there, get your large hot regular, and Dustin Pedroia, who Shane over at Shoebox Legends highlighted him on his channel recently as part of his all-time greatest Red Sox team. And I mean, whatever you want to say about numbers and that kind of thing, I will tell you, for my money, there is no greater hearted player in the game than Dustin Pedroia. But obviously I do have a hometown bias, and everybody's got that guy that they really dig, and kind of like maybe unsung on a larger level, but definitely superstar in the hometown. But yeah, Dustin Pedroia, definitely one of the greats in Red Sox history, no question. And then this was just a fantastic Artifacts card too. It's 3 jersey, and it's called the Thunder Trio. So it's 43 out of 75, which is, very nice. Thank you very much, Brian. That is very cool. And it's got from Dion Phaneuf, Jay Bouwmeester, and Victor Hedman. My goodness, that was amazing. I was able to read that. That is very tiny print, but again, thank you, Brian. Just fantastic cards. I love all of these that you sent me. Thank you very much, my friend. And so real quick, I do want to kind of get back into the talking about what's up with the channel and that. So your last few videos have been canned, and a wise man once said, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. And that's kind of one of those, that's kind of what happened. And, there come times in people's lives for one reason or another that you have to hit the pause button on the things that aren't, completely necessary for you to be doing. And, whatever that person's reasons for are their own, and there's no judgment. But I kind of had to take that pause, but now I am back, and ready to keep making some new content, and get to really getting into the new year. So to that end, I do want to mention a few things that I have been opening a lot of Match Attacks, and that is not going to stop. My stated goal is to complete that set, and I went hard. So, there are at least a couple 10 videos that are in the can that I haven't shown yet, and then I have 4 mega tins that just came in, and, I'm going to show off the binder progress and everything, but, so I just do want to give people a heads up that, there is going to be a lot of that coming, but I am going to try to keep it, kind of mix it up with some other stuff too. But, February and March are probably going to be a little bit leaner on incoming purchases and that kind of thing. Just kind of want to catch up on some other stuff and kind of get my ducks in a row, as it were. But the good news is that I do have that shipped today, about $70 worth of stuff that I've been buying for the past few months from Check Out My Cards. So that'll be coming soon. So that'll be some good stuff to show. And I still have a lot of stuff in my collection that I like to show and just kind of tell interesting stories about. And I really am glad that people have responded well to the stuff I do that's kind of offbeat, like the Way Out Wednesdays and the nickname series. So I'm gonna try to do a lot more of that, because at the end of the day, I think the most interesting stuff about kind of sports to me is the humanity of it, and that's a whole other philosophy that I can do an entire episode on. But I do want to get to the surprise for everybody. So something that has kind of been weighing on me, especially since I kind of had to take that whole hiatus, is that I have been the recipient of so much kindness and just so much wonderful support from this community and shout outs from so many people. And like, I was kind of getting behind on that, and I was getting anxious about it. And to everyone's credit, nobody has ever said like, "Hey, how come you haven't given me a shout out?" Or like, nobody has ever gotten on my case about that. So the anxiety was all self generated. So at this point, I was thinking like, well, I can just kind of rattle off a list of everybody who's given me one recently. But now at this point, that list is kind of so large that it's just like, I might as well just list everybody. So I think my way of giving back to the community and for everybody that has supported and given me shout outs is that I'm going to have a contest. And I hope this contest will hope I can say like, hey, I'm going to take a mulligan on the shout out game, and I will really start taking that a bit more. Well, I've always taken it seriously, but kind of do that in a more regimented way so it doesn't get so backed up. But here is the deal. This is what I am doing. I want to have a contest celebrating the upcoming big game of the football teams, the clash of the football titans, if you will. And it's going to be a super stuff contest. So, what I would like you to do is just in the comments, just hashtag or pound sign or tic tac toe or diddle I Joe or hell if I know. Do that and super stuff. SUPERSTUFF. One word. So use that tag, please, and then I would like you to just comment with anything you care to mention about the Superb Owl. Your prediction. Do you have a favorite memory? Was there a team you enjoyed? Like some trivia that you think you might find interesting. What's your favorite commercial of all time? Your ideal halftime performance. But at any rate, yeah, so just something like that. So just a little tidbit about the Superb Owl. I do not want to get sued. And, and then hashtag that with super stuff. And here's the deal. I am running this very professional organization from my iPhone, and I really couldn't tell who was a public subscriber, that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna ask everybody to do Scouts honor. One comment, one tag, and that's kind of why I buried the lead on this. Is like, okay, the people who will hang out for this will definitely deserve this. So, but if you know somebody that is not subscribed to my channel that you think might dig it, please send them on over, and please encourage them to sign up for this contest as well. So, I am going to leave the comments to this video open until about an hour before the big game. So that is Sunday excuse me, I have it written down here. That is this coming Sunday, the 13th. And the big game starts at 6:30 p.m. So I'm going to have the drawing at 5:30 p.m. So you have from now until Sunday, 5:30 p.m. So let me show you what you can win. So Here is something I found on a shopping adventure pretty recently, and I thought would be a nice prize to give away. And it is a hanger box of 2021 Panini Prestige, which looked fantastic. And to be quite honest, it's been everything I can do not to open it because I want to see what an astral parallel is. So I'm looking forward to, whoever wins this, please tell me what an astral parallel is. So I'm very curious about that. And then I don't think that's quite enough. I don't think that's quite enough of a thank you. So I'm going to add in a Super Bowl champion Hall of Famer relic card of Warren Sapp, and you'll have to excuse the blue painter's tape. I apologize. This card is a really kind of odd size, and I don't have a holder that holds it quite that securely. But it is 2002 from the, I believe, the SP Authentic series. Well, it's from the Gridiron Cut collection. Oh, it is a Donruss. Okay. Serial numbered 385 out of 400, and let's see. This enclosed swatch of jersey was cut from an authentic jersey personally worn by Warren Sapp in an official NFL game. Okay, so it is a game. It is an authentic game-worn jersey if you trust Donruss. So, again, serial number 385 out of 400. Super Bowl champion Hall of Famer Warren Sapp. And just one more thing, because, again, you all have been so awesome to me, and I want to give back. This is the 2002 Pacific Adrenaline game-worn of Jerome Bettis, also a Super Bowl champion, also a Football Hall of Famer, and let's see, all it just says authentic game worn jersey. So I don't know. The provenance is the provenance might be questionable upon that, but I can tell you this thing. This is from the year 2002. It has been in this screw down container since 2002. So, when you open that up, you might hear the faint notes of Lem's Steal My Sunshine when you, or maybe something from a later Liz Phair album. But at any rate, yes, please, please enter my contest. I would love to give this away to a fan of the channel. And again, I will just go over the rules real quick. Use that tag super stuff and then just comment with whatever you want to comment about, as long as it has to do with the superb owl, the big game, if you will. So everybody, thank you so much, and I appreciate all your support, every one of you, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments, and I am looking forward to drawing a winner on Sunday. Thank you very much. Bye bye.